Okay, so we've got a area of a segment and sector question. So let's get started. The first thing I notice is that we've been given the area of the whole sector. That's the segment and the triangle together. That makes the sector. And how much of it are we given? We've given 80 out of 360 parts of it. And of course the area of a circle is pi r squared. Now that apparently is equal to 25 over 2 pi. So what I've worked out the area of the sector should give me the value of the radius, how big the radius is. So I'm just going to solve this. So r squared is equal to 25 over 2 divided by 80 out of 360. And if I square root that answer on my calculator, I should get the radius. And you can see I've got 2 radii on my triangle. Okay. Okay, if I square that, I get a nice 7.5, 15 over 2. That makes me quite confident I've done the right thing there, I think. Okay, so now I've got the radius. I should be able to work out the length of this line AB. That's going to be part of the perimeter of the shaded shape, isn't it? The segment that's been shaded. I've got this length AB. Now that's opposite the angle, and I've got 2 sides and an angle, so that looks like a absolute case for the cosine rule, doesn't it? So the length A to B squared would be equal to 15 over 2 squared plus 15 over 2 squared, take away 2 times by 15 over 2 times by 15 over 2 times by cosine 80. Okay, and if I use my calculator to solve that, I should be able to work out the length of AB. Once I've done that, I'll put that into my memory of my calculator. I don't want to round up just yet. So let's input that. Times by cosine 80. And I mustn't forget to square root my answer. So that gives me 9.64 and a bit. So I'll put that number into my A memory. I'll press store A. Right. Now, so we've done A to B. Now we need this bit that goes round the circumference, this part of the circumference of the segment. So I know what the formula for circumference is 2 pi r, isn't it? And we haven't got a whole circle circumference. We've got 80 out of 360 of a circumference. I know what the r is. R is 15 over 2. So that should tell me the curved bit from A to B, the curved bit of the segment. So again, use my calculator and add this answer to my previous answer, and it should give me the overall length of the perimeter around the segment. Okay, 10.4, good. It is longer than the other bits, so that's good. So that makes you feel a bit more confident. So add that on to my previous answer, and I find that the perimeter of the whole shape is just over 20. .1 in fact, to 3 significant figures. Okay, so there we have it. That's what I think the answer is. It does seem to sort of work with the other radius I found. So it's not a ridiculous answer. It looks quite sensible. So let's have a look at the mark scheme. Please do pause. You know, 80 degrees is not a quarter of a circle. 90 is is a quarter of a circle. Okay, and the answer is 20.1. Yep, so we've done quite well there.